So we are now making prayer that we must want Bhadram, Swasti, then guidance from the gods, and also reducing all our sins and becoming purer comparatively. Then we make prayer to all our indriyas, because there are gods seated in our indriyas. For example, in the eyes there is Chandra and Surya, in our ears Ashwini Devatas, in our feet Vishnu de Vishnu, on our lalata all Rudras are there. So like that, our body is not simply the body, it has got a lot of importance, and entire cosmos is there in our body. Therefore, we have to make a prayer to our own parts of the body on one hand. Thereby, we will be making prayer for the Shakti, the energies, powers that have occupied our respective functions. Because we know we don't have any electrical connections like any other bulb or speed that we are seeing. There is always a wonderful arrangement inside, that all the internal organs are working with great rhyme and rhythm, 72 times heartbeats and all that. So how is that happening? We don't have any electrical, but we are getting all electrical signals and indications and symptoms and all that. Thereby, all this is a great wonder, and that wonder is the God. Kaha Bhagavan? Bhagavan is Chitraha. Chitram by, so Sachitra Chitram. So he is a Chitram and Sachitram. And that Paramatma, before that we have got the Adishakti Swarupini. So that Shakti, Adishakti, Parashakti, she is available, and she has been praised in different way. Please repeat. Mantranam Matruka Devi.
Mantranam Matruka Devi.
Shabdanam Jnana Rupini.
Shabdanam Jnana Rupini.
Gnananam Chinmayatita.
Jnananam Chinmayatita.
Sunyanam Sunyasakshini.
Pumyanam Sunyasakshini.
Yasyaha Parataram Nasti.
Yasyaha Partaram Nasti.
Saisha Durga Prakirtita.
Saisha Durga Prakirtita.
Adya Shakti.
Adya Shakti.
Maheshani.
Maheshani.
Chaturtha.
Chaturtha.
Bhinna Vigraha.
Bhinna Vigraha.
Bhoge Bhavani.
Bhoge Bhavani.
Sanghate.
Sanghate.
Purushika.
Purushika.
Kope.
Gope.
Ali Madatmika.
Ani Madatmika.
So you understand, in this identifications and presiding powers of all these important things which we want, a human being is endowed opportunity and scope for all these things. See, we have got mantras, shabdas, gnana, and sunyatva. And the Devi here is Matruka Devi for mantras, for shabdas, gnana rupini, for gnana, she is the Chinmayatita, for sunyatva, absolute zero or absolute nothingness. She is a Sunya Sakshini, witness of that. So all that is Saisha Durga Prakirtita, and she is Adya Shakti. So all that Shakti Swarupini has got to be understood by all people. But long back in Rigveda, we find a few mantras for these three devatas. See, not only in our Vedic mythology, we have male deities, Purusha devatas, then female deities, then animal deities, then Vriksha devatas. So to say that anything in the creation has got all the divine empowerment and manifestation, and therefore there is that kind of divinity, and that is the temperament and suggestion by our Yajurveda. Yava istuyate savai devata. And hardly gods speak. Only in Bhagavad Gita, in Mahabharata, you have Krishna speaking lot, 574 slokas. But otherwise, we don't find gods speaking so much. In Bhagavatam also, he is a character, like any other important character, resolving so many issues. But in Veda, Rigveda, especially Samhita time, there is very hard chance for Devis to speak more words. Gods also speak. For example, in Yajurveda, there is a dialogue between the god and the devotee. For example, Indra and the Rutvik. And Indra will say, Dehi me. And the Rutvik say, Dadamite. And then like that, there are few conversations are there between gods. But this particular Devi Sukta which we are going to learn is found in the 10th mandala of the Rigveda. And the seer of this sloka, mantra, is a female seer, Rishika. There are Rishis and Rishikas. So this Rishika is called Vagambrani Sukta. Actually, Vak is the name of the seer. She is the daughter of Maharshi Ambharani. So she has taken the name of her father and called herself as Vagambrani. Therefore, the Sukta is also known as Vagambrani Sukta, where Vak, Saraswati, otherwise also this Devi Sukta is called as a Vak Sukta. And as you see, the Sukta is a spontaneous outpour of splendorous feelings regarding the Kalashakti, Parameswari, and one thing. And it has got wonderful thrills of thought which will simply stimulate our heart. And there are so many inspirational things, and Devi herself wants to let know all people what is she. And therefore, and in our Vedic mantra, we have got known 30 Rishikas. They are all like Vagdevi, that is the first, the Vakambrani, whose Sukta we are studying, Vishwavara, Aditi, Yama, Apala, Urvasi, Lopamudra, Romashani, and so on and so forth. And these, they're all the Rishikas of 1 or 2 or 3 hymns, and not much like a Vishwamitra or Atri or Grutsamadar, etc. And moreover, in our Rigveda, we have 10 mandalas. The first and 10th mandalas are not devoted to one seer. They are not, therefore, miscellaneous number of seers and topics and gods all have got scope in the first and 10th mandala of the Rigveda, while 2nd to 8th mandalas, they call it the family mandalas. And 9th mandala is told as the Somapavamana mandala, completely about Somadeva. And thus the entire Rigveda has got broad classification. And we have totally 1017 or so suktas available in the entire Rigveda. And there are 10,028 mantras. And all that statistics tells you that we are so rich, but we cannot absorb and understand and read and all that because our lifetime is not sufficient. There are more than 15,000 mantras. Each mantra is taken as a product of deep thinking. It is not haphazard, and there is a lot of thought, atharvanic element and effect and all that is there. Therefore, mantranam matrukam devi, you say that the energy, that Shakti, she is the matrika. Matrika is resource. So the resource is simply unending resource is that mantras. So any number of mantras are there. And what is mantra? Mantra is just sound. If I am talking, if you are listening, what are you listening? You are only listening the sounds that are coming out from me. But we have the apparatus in us. The sounds are instantaneously translated into sense and significance and meaning. So that's the Vishesha Shakti. And for that, the Vayudeva is important, the wind god. So that is what the Shabda. And here is, that's why we say Bhadrang Karnebhi Srunayama Deva. So that Jnana Rupini, the Jnanatva is coming through our ears, goes to the heart and brain. And the translation and meaning is that. And the retention of the knowledge is something unique power. So Chinmayatita, what is Chinmaya? Chit means Jnanam. And Chit is the innermost region of our mind, where from all activity and thinking and etc. would rise up. There are different departments, layers of our mind. But that bottom layer is supposed to be the Chin Mudra or Chin Matra. Therefore, this Parameswari is Chinmayatita. It means she has even transcended that Jnanam. And therefore, she is able to be a master. And again, there is nobody that Jnanamurti higher than her. And who is that? Then she is Adya Shakti, she is Durga Parameswari, and she is Maheshani, and so on. And that particular Adi Shakti has got itself divided in four forms. She is as she has a Bhavani, she is a Kali, she is Durga, and Purushika, etc. So all this information you get more and more in the Sri Vidya texts, Prasthanatraya, like Durga Saptasati, then Saundarya Lahari, and Lalita Sahasranama, and all that, you get all that much expanded information. But for our purpose here, we should note that she is all in all, and the Rishis are there responsible for this Brahma Vidya, and Ambrani is the Vak Shakti, and that Vak is being very well explained here, because we always make prayer to Goddess Lakshmi, who is all in all. Mahalakshmi means she is the embodiment of all female energy or Shaktis. And we are going to have the Navaratris, Devi Navaratris, starting, and we start puja, and each day Amma is being decorated, and a specified Naivedyam, specified sari, specified flower. Just now I have forwarded one such a list where you will be getting information, much information about these Devi Navaratris, and in how many manifestations Paramatmika is going to be. You please, though in Telugu language, but those who don't know Telugu might take help of Telugu knowing people, and all these 9 days you follow. Ultimately, she becomes a Mahalakshmi Swarupam. So as the occasion comes, I will just give you. But that's why today we are just reading a very important book. Very important information. And first time, a Rishika's revelation. All Veda mantras are revelations. What is revelation? It is not written, or it is not just heard, but it is revealed to them by the respective devatas. If there is Agni Sukta, we believe that Agni himself was the speaker or Anugraha Data, so that they will be able to remember. So, sometimes when you are sleeping, if you have got good effect of the mind and spiritual upliftment, you will hear mantras, and you will be able to really elated spiritually oriented people, they will be able to remember and write down, and that will become a Veda for us, and it's a revealed text. You know, for example, that Buddha Kausika Rishi, he got the Ramaraksha Stotra heard in his dream, but he had also the power endowed by the grace of Rama, that he has made it a recorded one. And even today, Ramaraksha Stotra is so powerful. And it is a Swapnopadesha for him. And you hear. So I don't only talk, but I have an experience of hearing such some 10 mantras, just of Rigveda style, but unfortunately I could not write all the 10. Only few I could write when I woke up, but they're not that great rishis who have got such great. But anyway, the respective gods will try to reveal them. In that context, this Vagdevi, that Vagambrani got these mantras revealed, and as I am going to explain, I will be able to explain to you. And moreover, the Devis are very much fond of the Kundalini Shakti, you know. All are found in the Mooladhara Chakra, the bottom most, and from Mooladhara, the energies start rising up, and ultimately they are anxious to go up to the Sahasrara where Sadasiva is there, and from there they will be together, and again the Devi will come back to Mooladhara. That's why we call it her as the Mooladhara Ikanilaya, Brahma Grandhi Vedini, etc. So another point is Stri Shakti, when you say the women are blessed that they will have a long hair going up to hip and little down also. And there will be, their hair is so rich that they would make 3 strands. And they're all knit together, and they should say Ida, Pingala and Sushumna Nadi twined together. And so from Mooladhara, it goes to Sahasrara, the head. So there are so many symbolic representations. If women are highly blessed, they can definitely make up that kind of energy flow up, because energy is only 3 rupas. So there is so much of talk about this Durga Devi Suktam of Rigveda. And again, what about the application? With Durga Devi Suktam, people do Homa. The same are becoming, when you add Swaha to these mantras, it becomes a sacrificial formula, Ejus. Omkara and Swahakara makes the mantra a Ejus. Otherwise, if you don't add Swaha, it becomes a Rukha. And if you put more Swaras up to 7, it becomes a Saman. And if you make it repeatedly, and then it becomes a Atharva Veda, a magical word. Also, all these 4 powers, that is prayer power, and Homa power, or sacrifice power, then chant power, and also the Atharvanic power or magical power, healing power, everything is endowed in every mantra. So we should not take the mantras light. Oh, somehow people just run. No, because the mantra also requires necessary vibration to take place. And so even if one mantra, it's enough. So this Devi Sukta, she tells that in the Sukta that she is all in all, she is the cosmos. All entire cosmic energy or the content in the cosmos is completely generated from her only. Therefore, you observe, and we'll let go. Instead of talking more about it, let's go with the mantra. And moreover, you see, it's only 8 mantras. And this particular Devi Sukta forms the tail portion of the Durga Saptasati. Now people are starting to make Durga Path, or Durga Saptasati Parayana, or Durga Homa. So Chandi Homa they call it, because she is, that Durga Parameswari, Adishakti Swarupani becomes a Chandi. Chandi means trying to fight and quell typical tough Rakshasas like Chanda and Munda. These are the 2 great Bhaktas also. Though they are Rakshasas in Vritti at times, but they are the very, very, very strong devotees of Amma. But Amma cannot always be Amma. She will also hit the baby. She cannot control herself. So when the Amma strikes the baby or hits the baby, when baby's behavior becomes beyond her control, and in order to check and see that it is silenced, so she will hit. So Amma loves, at the same time punishes, at the same time disciplines. Same manner here also the same. So in Lalita Sahasranama or any other Sahasranama of Devis, Dushta Danava Bhanjini. Bhanjana is to control, check them, who Danavas are Bhaktas, but when they become Dushtas, when they lose to be Sishtas, Sishta is rightful fellows. When especially Rakshasas cannot be Sishtas by themselves because they vote more for Rajas and Tamogunas, and therefore that tempts him, therefore they commit a lot of atrocities. And therefore, even Devi has to take permission of these bhaktas when she wants to take away their life and give them emancipation. Therefore, Durga Parameswari, when she is killing Mahishasura, Shumbha Nishumbhas or anybody, or Bhandasura Lalita, they take the permission that they are ready to get rid of their life from their bodies because of nobody can hold the bodies for long time. So for all that, she happens to be mobile energy and also static energy, dynamic and static. Otherwise also, she is the manifestation. So please start reciting 2 times. Mama upatta
Mamopata
samasta durita kshaya dvara
samasta durita kshetwara
Shri Parameswari Prityartham
Shri Parameshwari Prityartham Shri Parameshwari Prityartham
Samasta Sanmangala
Samasta Sanmangala
Avaptyartham
Avyaptyartham
No, Avaptyartham Shri Devi Sukta
Shri Devi Sukta
Parayana
Shri Devi Sukta Parayana
Adhyayanam Cha
Adhyanam cha
Krishyamaha
Rishyamaha
Om Namo
Om Namo Devi
Mahadevi Namo Namaha. So please recite Om Aham Rudrebhihi
Om Aham Rudrebhihi
Vasubhischarami
Ahamanityaihi
Uta Vishwadevaihi So all of you recite. I may not hear, but Devi will be listening. Don't be silent listening, but our friend is uttering that loudly on behalf of all of us. So all of you please recite in your own way. Devi is now the listener and best provider. Listen. Om Aham Mitra Varuno Bha
Om Aham Mitra Varuno Bhaha ॐ अहं मित्वा वरुणो भाः
बिभर्मि
मिभर्मि
अहमिन्द्राग्नि
अहमिन्द्राग्नी
अहमस्ति नो भा
अहमस्ति नोभा
अहं सोमम्
अहं सोमम्
सोममाहनसम्
सोममाहनसम्
बिभर्म्यहम्
विधर्म्यहम्
अष्टारमुता
उष्टारमुता
भूषणं भगम्
भूषणम् भनम्
अहं दधामि द्रविणम्
अहं ददामि द्रविणम्
अविष्मते सुप्राव्ये
सुप्राव्ये
यजमानाय सुन्वते
यजमानाय सुन्वते
अहं राष्ट्री संगमनी
अहं राष्ट्री संगमनी
वसूनां चिकितुषी
वसूनां चेतियुषी वसूनां चेकितुषी
प्रथमा यज्ञियानाम्
प्रथमा यज्ञयनाम्
Beautiful. How are you finding? So musical, so enjoyable, so vibrant are the expressions and mantras here. So when you recite it, whatever feeling of unhappiness is there in our mind will just be driven away and we become pure and clean and happy. Because she tells that aham rudrebhir vasubhischarami, I am moving along with all rudras. There are 11 rudras and innumerable rudras. Again, Vasubhihi, there are 8 Vasus and there is a big retinue of Vasus. So there are the mobile. Rudra is supposed to be all in all. Rudraha sarvohi eshaha. And all gods are there in Rudra. Therefore, for any problem, for any achievement to happen, for any emancipation we want to attain, etc., we think of Rudra. He is though ferocious, though active and energetic, but he is moving any and everywhere. But to give Shanti, happiness to all of them, to make them happier. Because, Rudra, in Rudram, you're all aware, Yachvamahe Saumanasaya Rudram Namobhihi. Such a beautiful. See, Yachvamahe Rudram. Let us all worship, pray, or do homa, invitation to Rudra, give him food. Why? Saumanasaya. That we will be able to get a happier mind. Manas is there with all people. And that manas must be sukham. Unless that manas is sukham and composed and calm, you will not see the world calm or people calm. If you are agitated, if you are gloomy, the whole world looks agitated and gloomy. So how is your mind? As is your mind, so will be the world. Therefore, here the mind is being controlled and he gives the experience of the controlled happy mind. That's what exactly we call Saubhanasam. And how do you do it? Namo bhihi. So what is the measure how you can appease God, Rudra? It is just through your namaskaras. Namo bhihi means not 1, 2, 3. In entire Rudra, if you count statistically, there are 175 namaskaras, words. When you say Rudra, Namaha, 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 171 times, anybody cannot keep quiet, is it not? He has to ask you, Swami, what do you want? Why are you giving me so many salutations? That is the technique which our Rishis have found out in order to make the Rudras listen to our wants instantaneously. That's why Rudra is called as Sadhyo Jatam Pravachyami Sadhyo Jataya Vai Namo Namah. So Rudra is Sadhyo Jata, means Surya Bhagavan. The moment Surya is seen on the sky, no darkness at all. All darkness disappears instantaneously. No corner is left dark. That's why Rudre Bhihi Vasu, and Vasus are there. Vasus are the wealth providers, the treasurers. There are Ashta Vasus are there. And they are all happy bestowers of blessings and grace and gratifications, etc. So Amma is that power which is there in Vasus. And when she is constantly chasing and moving along with them, that means she is scourging or making them to bless and share their grace and gratification to all the bhaktas. So Rudre Bhihi Vasubhihi Charami. I am not silently sitting in the air-conditioned chamber. I am on the road. I am at the work spot. Therefore, Rudra is a work inspector. She is a work spot controller and she is a spot decision maker and she is all that. So Rudra, that Durga Parameswari has that all executive powers, while Lalita Parameswari has got directive powers. In fact, in Indianapolis Indian temple, the Hindu temple in Indianapolis, I had the fortune of giving a talk for 2 hours on the compare and contrast the functions and characteristics of Durga and Lalita Parameswari. Taking the source of Durga and Lalita, Sahasranamas and other texts to that. So, though they take the name, but they take different names, but they are all same energies. So here also, Aham Rudrebhihi Vasubhischarami. And again, Aham Adityaihi. So I am not only that, I am a splendorous light. I am the thermal power. Actually there are 12 Adityas. Mitra, Ravi, Surya, Bhanu, Khaga, Pusha, Hiranyagarbha, Savitra, Arka, Bhaskara. Well, these are all the 12 Adityas who are performing different functions, so that there is going to be wholesale safety, security, organization, administration, etc. happening in the entire 14 worlds, 14 lokas. Therefore, these are all Kashyapa's children. But Aditya is really great because the source light, he has retained the name of his mother Aditi. All other gods have got different names, though they are all children of Aditi, the Kashyapa's children, but Surya Bhagavan has that mother's name. Therefore, Aditeyaha, so that light energy, that thermal power, the radiant energy, whatever you call, there are 12 ways it has been divided. And in fact, when we do Aruna Prashna Parayana or Aruna Prashna Homa, there you will put 12 kalashas. And then accordingly, puja is being extended to all of them, Khaga, Pushan and all that. So that is to say again, worshipping the Shakti endowed in them or deposited in them. So Amma, she just moves along with the Adityas. Uta and also, Uta means and, also Vishwadevaihi, also with all gods. We have got the three categories of the group deities in our mythology. That is Devaha, Sarve Devaha, and Vishve Devaha. So Vishve Devas is something like the Vishveshwara Linga in Banaras. Though there are 12 Dwadasa Lingas of Parameswara, but what you have got Linga, Vishiva in Kasi or Benaras is called Vishveshwara. And that means he is the ruling, controlling source power to all other aspects of his personality. So here also there are Vishwadevas. That means you cannot name X, Y, Z like that, but all Devas grouped together, they become Vishwadevas. They are all controlling the Vishwam. That is, they are spreading light and luster and blessings for the on-run of the life of all worlds. Therefore, Vishwa means every. So, Vishwa Devaihi. Not only that, Aham Mitra Varuno Bha. See, I am the very energy, power, etc. of Mitra Deva, that is Surya Bhagavan in the daytime. Varuna is Varuna Deva in the night time, because Varuna is the causer, king of darkness. Because of Varuna's grace, the darkness comes. Because of Mitra, that's why in Sandhya Vandanam, morning we make Mitras Chatarashani, Dhrutaha Sravo Devasya. So we make prayer to Mitra Deva. He is Maitriyena Chakshusha Ikshadvam. He will look at people with friendly attitude. That's why he's called Mitra Deva, friend. And Mitraha, Mitram. That one is a masculine gender, another is a neuter gender. So here Mitra and Varuna, they form the dual deities, because the day is caused by Mitra and Varuna. And Varuna is the night god. Therefore, Varuna is the king of waters. Varuna has so much. So we have got the importance of Varuna too much. So we did Varuna Devamavahayam every day. Whenever we start doing puja, we make puja to water. So we say Jala Puja or Apo Puja. That's why when you put water into the Kalasham, what is Kalasham? You talk, Ka is water, La is to deposit, Sha is to stay there, not leaking Patra. Leaking Patra is only for Abhisheka, but not leaking one is for storing the water for Abhisheka. Therefore the names change. So Ka, La, Sha. When you know Sanskrit, you will understand so many significances and suggestions and reason behind how the coinage comes into being. So Bha is the Kanti. So Devi is the Kanti or the light and luster. Even the darkness is also a light, Kanti, because the darkness also is important. That's what is the Kali Swarupam. So Bhadrakali is totally dark, but though Amma is dark in complexion and all that, she is Bhadra. Therefore, whatever be the Kopaka, though she is a Kopeshu Kali. So though she has got high Varoshika, she has to be there. So when we talk about Kali, the night goddess, Kali, Karala Vadana, Damstrojvala, Akshamala, this is how the Kali description goes. That is the Ratri Devata is there. And I don't know, those who have visited Benares or Kasi, there is one ghat whereby there is the big temple of the Ratri Devata. That is this Varuna. So Ratri Devata, his temple is there. Unless otherwise, And moreover, this Varuna is darkness, and that energy that is there in Varuna, into that the sun will be inside. That's why Ratri Garbha, he will be there in the Garbha of the Ratri Devata. And in the morning, again, he comes up as the child of night. So he is called as Ratrir Garbha. When Agni is the Apam Garbha, the child of water, this Surya Bhagavan is called as Ratrir Vatsaha. He is the child of the Ratri. So much is there, we get information from our Vedas themselves. So Amma, the Devi, Divyata is the Devi. She is the bright, brilliant, luminous, self-luminous, energized personality. So Aham Mitra Varuno Bha. And the Bha, what is she do? What she does? Bha Bibharmi. I hold the power. If I have to, unless they are, that means to say that whether Mitra or Varuna, they are also subservient, wonderful bhaktas to Mahadevi. In Saundarya Lahari, Sri Vidyopasana, there is said to be, there are 12 Sri Vidyopasakas. Among Sri Vidyopasakas, Surya Bhagavan is one, Indra is one, Manmatha is one. When I was talking about that particular sloka in Saundarya Lahari discussion, I have indicated there various Sri Vidya Upasakas, divine, celestial. So here you see Varuno Bhavi Bharmi, but for her grace, these fellows are nobody. In fact, the Gayatri mantra is nothing but the meditation upon the effulgence of the choicest effulgence of Surya Bhagavan, and thereby you mean that you are not interested in Surya, but you are interested in Surya energy, Surya power. So that power is able to direct your intelligence. Diyo yo naha prachodayat. So it is Surya Shakti, the Savitri mantra. That is Savitru Devata means Prasavita, that is a impeller. What we want is, we have got all potentialities, but all the potentialities have got to become dynamic. So unless you dynamize that, unless you activize that, your potentiality will not be let known and there will not be proper recognition. Therefore, who is that who activates and gives the potentiality being known by for people? Again, that's why Yadevi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samsthita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha. So in Durga Sapsati, we have got beautiful stotra for a goddess. You are going to recite it during these days, because if you do one time utterance, it will multiply to the effect of the 1,000 times uttering. So these Devi Navaratris are that great fame where you can get rid of all the sins known and unknown committed during the whole year or beyond yesteryears, that will get cancelled, squared up, and you become fresh. So again, Aham Indragni, Aham Asvino Bha. See, Aham Indra, I am the Indra, the ruler of all gods. The protector of God. Who is Indra? He is the protector of all gods. Whenever there is some kind of problem for gods, Indra goes and fights. So in that light, Vrtrasura was one, several Rakshasas, and Agni. So Indra and Agni, they are the two great companions, complementary to each other. In other words, Indra is a Kshatriya, Agni is a Brahmin. Indra is the sacrificer, Agni is the priest. So unless the priest and sacrifice Yajamana are there, the sacrifice cannot take place. Unless sacrifice takes place, there are no benefits in the universe. Then she says, Aham Asvino Bha. I am the medical skills and treatment powers that is endowed in the Aswini Devatas, who are divine physicians. And Aswins are twins, they are supposed to be the children, the sons of Surya Bhagavan. Surya is a big healer. Arogyam Bhaskaradi Ched. If you want health, you should make prayer to Surya Bhagavan. So, the doctors, Aswini Devatas, the physicians, and Twasta is a surgeon. He is very much making very good forms and shapes and fashions for the creation, in the creation, etc. I'll explain about him. So, Amma is the Bha. Amma is the Kanti, the resplendent glory of Mitra, Varuna, Indra, Agni, and Ashwins. So what you realize is that there is nothing not extraneous to Devi, and Devi is pervading all these administrative forces whom you call gods. Again, next, Aham Somam Ahanasam Vibharmi. How do you get strength? Through sacrifice. All gods got strength only through sacrifices. So, of all the sacrifices, the most important sacrifice is called as Soma Yaga, Soma sacrifice. Because you're all oriented different professions, Soma Yaga is a very important yaga where there will be the Soma Rasa. Many cauldrons of Soma Rasa is prepared. The Somavalli is brought, it is being pressed, and so many other ingredients are added. It becomes a highly exhilarating drink. So that is being offered through Graha. See, in Chamakam you have got that Vaishwanarascha Atigrahya, Atigrahyascha. The word Graha or Grahyas, they are all the libations or cups, wooden cups, whereinto the Soma Rasa is being filled, and when the respective deities are invited in the Homa, Agni Chayana or anywhere, there that particular Soma libation is being offered to the respective gods, and they become grand, stronger and all that. And that energizer, we are talking about energizer battery cells. No, the name is wonderful because they make the light come up from the torch lights and all that. Without that energizer, the light is not there. Same manner, Amma, Devi is that exhilarating drink, energizer, drinking which all gods become heroes. For example, in Rigveda, we get in this Indra hymns, we get the reference that Indra has drunk lakes of Soma, Rasam. He fought with a Vrutrasura, a toughest demon among demons, who was stopping the rain from clouds and a great nuisance and causing a lot of drought and inconvenience to the people upon the land. So for 9 days and nights, Indra fought with Vrutrasura, and ultimately with Vajrayudha, he put him down. Then the rain started coming and drought was removed. So the energy for Indra to fight like that, for such with all that vigor, who is the cause energizer? It was the Somarasam. Ahanasam means it is prepared, and that energy is Ammavaru only. That only she holds it on her. And again, Aham Tvashtaramuta Pushanam Bhagam. Again, you have got more important popular gods, Tvashta, Pushan, and Bhaga. Tvashta is one of the 12 Prajapatis. Prajapati gives the raw material, whereas for that raw material, different shapes and sizes and forms and all that has been is being endowed by Tvashta. Tvashta is a Prajapati, Tvashta is a surgeon, Tvashta is the Rupa, is a form givers, and so on and so forth. That's why we all make that the Tvashta's son is called Garuda now. That's why we always make prayer to Garuda. So Twashtraha is called as, is the child of that Twashtru. And in the Vedic mythology is a very interesting subject. I have written one book, I think it is there in the website, on the mythology of the Shukla Veda. And long back I published it from our Vedadhyana Kendra. It is there mentioned in our website. So you understand the status and stature, power, function, utility, relationship, etc. of all the gods are being told to us. Doesn't mean, it all means that we being born upon the land, not knowing anything fresh, they're always scrap. From scrap you have to do work, the people say that at research level. So we are all scrap-like, and we have to add all culture and see that we become really something stars. And when by the time we get the old age or maturity, we should be leaving some contribution which will be very much helpful for the posterity, for the next coming generation or people. So Twashta is that great God who gives Rupa and protection. But that ability that is present in Twashtru is again Devi. So also Pushan. We have made a prayer that Pushan is a Vishwaveda. There is nothing not known to Pushan Devata. He is also one of the Adityas, and he is the Vevacha. Vevach. He knows anything, anywhere, what is happening. So we make the prayer to Pushan to give us Swasti. Swasti means our journey must be completely successfully heralding and then successful. And next God is Bhaga. Bhaga is Aiswarya, Sampada, and Kanti. So he's called Bhaga Devata. And we have got Bhagya Sukta, which is again 10 mantras or so, that I will be teaching to you also next. Then you'll understand all knowledge, whatever possible, is available in our Vedas. Therefore, in earlier days, before this advent of Britishers to India or in other people, our education was Vedic education. 14 Vidyas are there, 6 Vedangas, 4 Vedas, Nyaya, Mimamsa, Puranam, Dharmashastram. Well, all these 14 Mahavidyas used to be the subject of our study syllabus and mastery over that. That was the syllabus. And we were not having holidays like Sunday. The Sunday holiday comes only because of Britishers in India. Otherwise, we have holidays on Amavasya, Ashtami, etc. These are our holidays. And our real summer holidays, not summer holidays, we had rain holidays. Our holidays were only in this Shravana Bhadrapada Masas, not Vaishakha, just Vaishakhas. So the entire culture of us has been turned otherwise because of these Britishers ruling India for 200 years and odd. But anyway, here you see Bhagam, that is all wealth. And again, Aham dadhami dravinam havishmate. And he is the person who gives, the goddess is the grace provider or wealth provider to all the sacrificers. Yajamanaya. But Yajamana's duty, what are the duty of Yajamana? He cannot simply receive the power, money, donations and keep it in the bank and become rich. No. Whatever people, money, that donations they give, that has got to be spent for the general utility. And in our Vedadhyana Kendra, whatever donation comes to us just at the time, we just spend it for publications, for inviting the guests, taking the hall, and for 2 or 3 days we do it. And seminars in between. Why? It has got to be, when the donor's money is used, it is a punya for the donor, at the same time the person who does it and the gods who are surplused with that. Therefore, Amma, what does she do? Dravidam dadami. I am going to give him the Dravidam. So Dhanam, Dravidam is Dhanam, the wealth. Some time back, probably that Ramesh must have forgotten. He put me the question, what is the Dravidam, sir? What is the Dhanam? And then I told him, every day we make prayer to Devi Mahalakshmi, Dhanam Agnir Dhanam Vayur Dhanam Suryo Dhanam Vaduh Dhanam Indro Varunam Dhanamastude. Like that, Somam. So here, Agni, Vayu, Surya, and these are the real properties to us. You may build 4 walls and 1 roof, but you must want all connections. All cables come inside the house. Otherwise, the 4 walls and 1 roof is no good, no complete. So like that, here she gives everything, Agni, Vayu, Surya, Chandra, and all symbolic wealth, whatever it is necessary. And so Paramatma is Dravinoda. And when we do that Punyavachana to the houses, then there we say Dravinoda, Dravinasasturasya, Dravinodara Sate, Dirghamayu. That's a beautiful Asirvada, that as long as the man lives on the earth, he must be surplused. He must be plussed with Dravinam, whatever manner it could be, so that the life will be very smooth, comfortable and enjoyable, and at the same time leading to summation, samam bonam. So Dravinam, and also Havishmate, he must have the mind to share to gods. The money that one gets must have 6 ways to spend. So the gods are also sharers of our salary. It is not that we cannot spend for them. Gods, Pitrus, then personal saving and personal expenditure and family maintenance. Oh God, there is always an account given how you should spend your Dravinam when it is gone. So here you got Sapravye and Sunvate Jamanaya. Sunvate is to perform many optional rites, so that the gods are also kept active to bless and all that. So all that kind of activity is Shakti, and that Shakti is this Parashakti Mahadevi. So Dravinam Dadami. And again she says, ultimately what she is embodiment, or what she is, Aham Rashtri. I am that nation. I am the liver or resident of the nation, and I am having that kind of Rashtra Bhakti. So that's why we call Bharata Mata or America Mata or any Mata like that, because it's all Mata Swarupini. Jai Bharata Mata ki we say. Why? Because she is Rashtri. The whole nation is the energy on one hand. Therefore Rashtri. And because what does she do? Sangamani Vasunam. See, Vasu is the wealth. How does that Vasu come? She will make them Vasu to join. So for Maharajas and Kshatriyas, the protectors, she gives opportunities for wars. Because war is called as Dhana Samsat. In Manu Sukta, you have practiced this Mula Mantra. Probably you don't forget. Now and then keep reciting the Mula Mantra. In Manu Sukta you have learned Samsrishtam Dhanam Ubhayam Samakrutam Asmabhyam Dattam Varunascha Manyuhu Bhiyam Dadhana Hridayeshu Satravaha Parajitaso Apanilayantam. Beautiful mantram, and if you recite it, not necessarily there should be war. Actually, right from the time the boy or girl are being born, he becomes a fighter. You have to fight life. See that you clear so many things, so many impediments, and then only you will be declared as a successful person. Therefore, Sangamani Vasunam. But again, Amma, what is her rank? She herself announces her rank to be supremely supreme, because there are all gods who are eligible to be invited in sacrifices or into our puja hall and accorded worship to them. So all gods are called as Agniyas, worthy for worship. It is something like in Vishnu Sahasranama, the first line itself tells you Vishwam Vishnuhu Vashatkaraha Bhuta Bhavya. There the word Vashatkara means Yagniyaha Ityarthaha. He is eligible to be worshipped. Then he becomes available to all people. If you take the name of Narayana, he will be present before you standing. But sir, what should I do for you? If you don't call him, he doesn't bother about you. So like that, Yajniyanam, all gods who are Yajniyas, among them, she is Prathama, first ranking, foremost ranking to be given to Amma. Therefore, Devi Puja is important. The Ganapati is Devi Rupam only. If you worship Devi, then almost, Ganapati, his mother is also worshipped. We always say that Gajananam Bhuta Ganadhipam, see Gajananam, and also there we say Agajanana Padmarkam. When you say that Agajanana, Parvati is brought into picture. The Shakti Swarupini Amma, she is also brought into picture, and her laughter, her smile, her ananda is also indicated. That means the minute that we take to puja, then the God, first who will be happy? Amma is happy. You are looking at Amma happy, all her children will be happy. All relations will be happy. Therefore, Prathama, why it comes to Chikitushi? You must understand the word Chikitushi means she is being respected, she is being revered. So that is the basic CV or energy of this Parameswari, Devi. That's why she says, Aham Rastri Sangamani Vasunam. So I hope you are enjoying. What is she to us? And she has to tell herself. And she made herself known to us through the grace of that great Rushika. Again, she is a Vagdevi. So it's otherwise called a Vagdeviti Sukta. And please recite this much and we stop. And what is that she is doing? And what for she is called? She is announcing. Please repeat. Maya so annamatti.
Maya so annamatti. Maya so annamatti.
Yo vipasyati.
Yo vipasyati. Yo vipasyati.
Yapraniti.
Yapraniti. Yapraniti.
Yaim srunoti.
Yahim trunoti. Yahim trunoti.
Bhuktam.
Bhuktam. Bhuktam.
Amantavo mam.
Amantagomam. Amantagomam.
Tavupakshiyanti.
Naupashyanti. Naupashyanti.
Rudhisruta.
Rudristuta. Rudristuta.
Sradhivam te vadami.
Shraddhivante vavami. Shraddhivante vavami.
Ahameva swayamidam vadami.
Ahameva
Idam
idam
vadami.
vadami.
Ishtam deveti.
Ishtam deveti. Ishtam deveti.
Tamanushevi.
Anusheti.
Yam kamaye.
Yam kamaye. Yam kamaye.
Tam tamugram krunomi.
Tam tam ugramanopi. Tam tam ugramanopi.
So, we just repeat the last mantra and then conclude, so that next class I will be explaining the remaining portions. The last mantra, Ahameva.
Ahameva. Ahameva.
Vata iva pravami.
Vatariva pravami. वातरि प्रवामि
आरभमाणा भुवनानि
आरभणामा पुवमानि आभरणा पुवमानि
आरभमाणा आरभमाणा
आरभमाणा आरभमाणा
भुवनानि विश्वा
भुवनानि विश्वा भुवनानि विश्वा
परो दिवा
परो दिवा परो दिवा
पर एना
परयेना परयेना
पृथिव्यै तावती
तृतीयैव्यावृधि
एतावती
पृथि
पृथिवी
तृतीयै पृथिवी पृथिवी
एतावती
एतावधि एतावधि
महिना सम्बभूवा
महिना सम्बभूवा महिना सम्बभूवा
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः